Hi.
Oh, hey.
What's the deal?
Nothing. It's hot. Is it hot out there?
Yeah, it's really hot.
Burning up in my room.
Extremely hot.
Cool. We here, y'all. Sorry we're late. We're here.
Sorry for the delay. I'm late to everything.
You? No. So what's up, y'all? Hey. It's your girl, Cindy D, in the same with the gang. I got Tspokes here with me.
What's the deal?
Whopping.
Yeah.
So let everybody know what it is that you do.
I'm a rapper, songwriter. That's pretty much rapper, songwriter, artist. Yeah, that sums it up.
You want to start doing music?
Shoot, I've been writing music forever because I've been rapping since I was like 7. So
Oh.
yeah, I love music my whole life. So I've been writing music forever.
How old are you now?
I'm 20. I turned 21 this year.
Oh, girl. Oh, I remember when I turned 21. Lord, fun times.
Fun times.
So, like, with because you just had is your EP album that came out not too long ago?
Yeah, I dropped the EP in November.
Yeah. So, how was that experience? Was that like one of your first EPs that you did?
That was my first project ever. So,
Really?
yeah. It was stressful because it was supposed to drop a long time ago, but a lot of stuff just started coming up. So finally, once I hit the studio, I was able to finish like the rest of the songs and I was able to drop it, and I was super happy about that. So it was exciting because it was my first project and I did it by myself. So
That's good. I know
yeah.
it's really good, you guys. You're really good.
Thank you.
Like, it's because you're not rapping about, kind of like the same thing a lot of other people, especially female rappers,
Yeah.
about the same thing that you hear normally out here. So
Right.
good.
Yeah.
So one of your songs that went really well. What made you want to write something like that? What gave you the inspiration for Wow?
My friends, honestly, cause they like, oh, Tierra, can you just write a song that we could talk to? Write a song we could talk to. And so I was like, all right, whatever. So I went to Johnny Cash, my producer, and I told him my idea. I like to use samples, so I'm like, boom, let's like find a fire sample and just make it into like a ratchet. Yeah. So we were going through the samples, and then we went through the Young Jock song with the Any, Many, and so I'm like, that would be perfect. Like nobody will expect the beat drop once it does drop.
Right. I didn't expect it when I first heard your song was on Gas or Trash, and like it was crazy. We was like, wait a minute, hold up, like, wait a minute. So it was good. So, who are some people that you look to when it comes to your music? So, where do you get your inspiration from?
I listen to a lot of older artists, so I like DJ Quick, Tupac. I listen to a lot of older artists. But lately I listen to like Bino, everybody that's like the wave right now, Young Boy, Lil Baby. So a lot of my inspiration comes from that. I pull a lot of inspiration from a lot of different places, not just music, but yeah, I would say a lot of the older artists more so.
Yeah. So with being an artist, what's one of the challenging things that you run into becoming an artist and doing, making an album and just doing those things? Like, what's one of the things that might frustrate you the most?
Probably just the process altogether, because it takes money to make money, and when you're an independent artist, just keeping it real, we not rich, so you gotta really put the money that you get, if you working, you doing whatever, into your music. You have to invest into your music. So that's pretty much just what it is for me. Just finding the time to do it and really, investing into it, putting money into it, because I still need to drop a video. I feel like once I drop a video, that's gonna be a stepping stone right there.
We definitely can't wait for that. I know that'll be really fun when you really get to do that.
Yeah, for sure.
Who's somebody that you'd like to work with? Would you like to, who's like one, maybe out of all the people you named, like one person you would want to work with?
Bino, for sure. For sure.
Bino. I've never heard of no Bino.
You never heard of Bino? Bino Redondo, he's from LA.
I be listening to some of the new stuff. I still listen to a lot of old people.
I'm gonna have to put you on. Shoot, Bino. I would love to work with Ari Lennox. You know who that is?
Yes, I know who Ari Lennox is.
Yeah, she's dope. I would love to do a song with her.
I know Bino. I'm sorry, Bino.
I'm gonna put you on. I'm gonna send you the page when we get off of here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there any like local people that you've been wanting to work with, like that's in your own city?
That I want to work with. Yeah, it's a couple of artists. His name is D600. Love to work with him. I did a song with somebody named Jada Darkskin. He's super hard. He does his genre is like party music, turn up music, ratchet music. So when I first started recording, me and him did like 2 or 3 songs together. So that was dope. You know, just the collab period is dope. I love to work with different artists.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. So what are some other things that you aspire to do besides music that you would like to do?
It's a couple of things. I'm in college right now, so my major is journalism. So I would love to be a journalist, but I also have a passion for family and marriage therapy. Huh?
I said, good luck with that, girl.
Thank you. I know. But the music is what I'm really going for right now. So the music is what I'm going for. But for a backup plan, of course, I'm going to have my degree. So, you know, it's a play safe.
That's good. It's good that you definitely want to have that backup and go to school. So what about journalism interests you?
Just being able to tell people stories from a different perspective. I feel like, especially with all that's going on in the world right now, a lot of our stories aren't being told correctly. So I feel like if we have more Black journalists that were there to tell these stories, we'll be able to get to the raw, uncut version of it and be able to tell people stories and get their stories out there. So
I totally agree with that. We definitely do need a lot more.
We do.
Oh, I've seen a few Black, I don't know if they are journalists or what they do aside, because I've seen some on some documentaries.
Mm-hmm.
So I can definitely understand how we definitely could use more of our perspective. Because even when you do some Black journalists, I think it just kind of depends on the person.
Right, yeah.
I've even seen some where like, nah, that ain't it, brother. I need you to go back and do that.
Right, exactly.
So I definitely, because, and it takes a lot of researching, definitely.
Yeah, a lot.
And sometimes it's also kind of hard, and that's a hard thing to do when you are telling a story when someone's not around.
Yeah.
You really have to do a lot of research and to really figure out what even type of person, who they are, because the media or the stuff we see necessarily, that's not what it is. Like,
exactly.
I just watched documentaries. I think Who Killed Malcolm X was one of the documentaries I watched. I think I liked watching the documentary because I've seen the movie with Denzel and things like that, but the documentary really put a whole lot more into perspective.
Exactly.
A lot of people, because they just don't know.
Right.
You don't know what you don't know, and
exactly.
It actually, I learned a whole new lot about some things, and this is why I kind of, and it's good to research for yourself too.
Exactly.
Like that documentary, they went detail for detail about what happened. Like, okay.
Exactly. Not everybody does that in their documentaries.
No,
a lot of things are fabricated. So
yeah. Especially when you are looking at documentaries that you never heard of. Mm-hmm. Like, I think one documentary that I did watch that I never heard of was called The Family. I don't know if you've ever heard of that documentary.
Mm-mm.
But I recommend everyone to watch that. It's called The Family.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to go too much into it, but let's just say it has to do with the National Prayer Breakfast and the organization behind it. How it ties into, like, I guess you could say religion and government.
That's dope.
It goes deep, man. It kind of makes
it goes really deep if you're dealing with the government.
It goes pretty deep because it's one of those things after the documentary where I looked at it and was like, oh, the government was tripping.
Exactly.
Like not even, like, y'all, when I say not even based off, like, we're talking about people, government officials, not just in America, we're talking
right.
all over the world, that will use religion and Christianity to base their laws and the justification of their laws.
That's deep.
Do you know that?
Because you're not.
What state? It's a country. I think it might be Syria. It might be Syria. I don't know yet. But there is a country right now where they are trying to legal that you get arrested if you're gay. They're trying to make that a thing.
That's deep.
Because biblically, some people believe that. That's the thing. Some people believe that. So it gets deep. Check
that's
that.
Super deep.
It gets deep. So at the same time, I'm very grateful that we are in America. But yeah, and it's really a lot of people out there that will really use the Bible to justify a lot of things that they do.
And it's not right.
It's not. Because like you said, a lot of people interpret things from their own perspective, their own experiences, especially when you're dealing with different cultures, how people are raised. It can be, because not everybody thinks the same, which you don't want everybody to think the same, but at the same time, you don't want people to have their beliefs, because some people's beliefs can be a negative thing for other people. You know what I'm saying?
They try to push their beliefs onto other people.
Exactly, especially when you have people like the gay community, and you're like, no, that's not right. You should be legal for them to be arrested all because of who they like. That's not a good thing. So yeah, watch that documentary, y'all.
I'm gonna watch it for sure.
These things, like I say, deep. It goes beyond, like that's it. It kind of puts into perspective about how our laws were even first created. It puts into perspective about how our government was even first created, and then not even like we're talking after the forefathers, like after the forefathers, how all this stuff even came in.
Oh yeah, so
yeah, it gets like real deep, y'all. Like it's real it just because one thing that I've learned throughout life is like, all you can do is really pray for people, because you can influence people, but at the same time you can't change how people believe and think, because that's how some people are. And that's why I commend people who do who put things in their music and do things and stuff like that, because music is a good way to really express yourself.
But yeah, I feel like music is the best way to be transparent. That's the way I love to put it, just period. Because you can tell a story and it doesn't necessarily have to be your own. It could be, somebody else's story. And with that story, you can inspire other people. So I just feel like with music, it's just all about transparency all around. And I feel like you can't keep it real with anybody, keep it real in the music.
No, exactly. And I feel like all kind of art is that way. Even with painting, drawing, acting, like you can really, especially with acting, because you can be somebody, you can put your perspective into a whole nother person that's not even you.
Exactly.
And I feel that way even with music sometimes. Like, not saying, you do this, but like you have some artists who, let's take 6ix9ine, for example. He raps about stuff that he doesn't do.
Exactly.
He was rapping off other people's perspectives, who they wanted him to be.
But at the same time, although 6ix9ine is everything that everybody says he is, he's like a marketing genius, because he knows exactly what to say and when to say it to get everybody to react to it. And that's what makes 6ix9ine 6ix9ine.
Yes. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So guys, that's tuned in. If you guys want to ask her some questions about her music,
Oh yeah, ask me some questions.
Well, ask questions, y'all. I don't know. What's her favorite food? I don't know. Ask whatever you guys want to ask her. Ask whatever. But yeah, I you know what? I could, it's, and the thing is, he owns up to what he does, but I agree. He's a market. The top people I feel like are marketing geniuses for stuff that's like, is him. B. Simone. B. Simone is a great.
Oh yeah, B. Simone. I love B. Simone. I don't care what anybody says. I love her.
Because And it used to make me so, it was making me so mad where everybody was like, oh my gosh, with the stuff. Because first of all, this is how you know people don't listen when they look at stuff. They take stuff and they run with it. Exactly. And I'm like, she never said that somebody with a 9 to 5 wasn't a good person. That's just what she doesn't.
That's just not her type.
That's
and that, I mean, you can't. Type. Which and if she was, I mean, and if she didn't have the status that she has, would everybody be so up in arms about it? No.
That's what I'm saying. Because let's think about it. She's an entrepreneur.
Exactly.
What if somebody like Beyonce was dating a 9 to 5 person?
They would talk about it and look at Beyonce and be like, what is Beyonce doing with somebody with a 9 to 5?
Because y'all got to think about that. Because when you are dating someone and you are trying to build yourself on a certain type of level, you have to think about those things. You got to think about, okay, is this person going to handle my schedule?
Exactly.
Because entrepreneurs don't have a regular 9 to 5 schedule. They literally are going, coming, and going, coming.
Exactly.
Like literally traveling
on the go.
And a person with a 9 to 5 can't do that. They got to take off.
They can't keep up. They can't handle it.
You know, their schedule is free. They got to make sure if they can even go, if they got the money to travel like that. So you guys got to put that perspective in play. He said, when you shooting a video to WAP, we waiting on it too. She working on it, y'all.
Let me tell you, a video to WAP is going to come. I swear to God, I'm not lying. It's gonna come. I feel like I owe it to everybody to drop the video to WAP.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, that's my first song that ever, to me, that it went viral. Like, that's dope. So, it's like, I have to shoot a video to WAP. It's coming soon. But y'all gonna get another video before y'all get the WAP video. You're getting a video, period. Just know.
For real. We
videos.
Y'all know I'm trying to be in everybody's video. I ain't even know.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be in everybody's video. Okay. That is so cool. I think, like, I don't know. I always told myself I wanted to be an artist because I've like sung like groups, like gospel groups. I'm more of like, when I use my voice, it was for gospel music. But I always said if like I was gonna be an artist, I would want to be a rapper. I can't rap, y'all, but I would want to be a rapper.
Being a rapper is cool. Like, it's cool. It comes with this, you know.
It's like, I rap to other people's music. I think I would have a good flow. I just don't have the words. I can't put the words out there, y'all. I don't know what I would be. First of all, I don't even know what I would be rapping about.
Let's get you a ghostwriter. I'm telling you. Get you a ghostwriter.
See, but I don't want to do that either, because then everybody's talking about me like Cardi B. I ain't trying nobody talking about me.
That's a part of the game. It's a part of the game.
I want to write my own stuff, but you know, I would want to be a petty rapper like Nicki Minaj, like how petty I would want to be. I would
all in the media.
Yes, I would be. I wouldn't want to beef with everybody, but she like literally is the one artist I know that literally beefs with everyone. I'm like, everybody. You with everybody. Like, come on, man.
I could never see myself being that type of artist, because my thing is like, especially with females, I feel like us female artists should all work together. I feel like if everybody was working together, female artists would be a lot bigger than what they are.
I say that all the time because I'm imagining.
So I can't see myself like, you know, purposely. I mean, somebody come for me, that's different. But I can't see myself just like, oh, let me beef with her just to stir something up just for clout. That's dumb.
Because honestly, low-key, y'all, for real, if Cardi B and Nicki really had a song together, that would slap.
And it would go viral. Imagine if Cardi B and Nicki went on tour together. It would go viral. The tickets would sell out.
Or like even just all female artists, period, from Nicki Minaj, Cardi, and Meg Thee Stallion. If they was all on a tour together, you know how big that tour would be?
That would be epic. Like,
if y'all watch it, we need y'all to come together and come on tour. I even said that about Eminem and MGK. Imagine if they wasn't beefing and came out with a song together.
Yeah, that would go stupid. But I mean, the beef was interesting to watch because it's like Eminem is like a rap god, you know, to a lot of people. So to see somebody challenge him and actually come for him, it was like, okay, let's see what he's about. Like, let's see if his bars are, you know, up to par with his. But
you think about it, ain't another white boy I ever heard rap like him, but MGK.
Right. So
I'm like, he nice. I was
like, idols become your rivals.
I was like, he cool though, but I was like, but I really wanted to see, like, I didn't want them to beef, but I definitely wanted to see them go against each other lyrically, just because and it's like, I feel like the audience does it too. The audience, they feed into it and they put
rap. I mean, because rap is a sport. I mean, they want to see who can go bar for bar. They want to see who can keep up with one another. So that's the reason why. I mean, at the end of the day, they want everybody to coexist, but it is not a competition. But it's like, okay, you know, who can out rap who?
I don't even see it's, and I made the comment about singers just because I don't notice a lot of singers beef. You know what I'm saying? Like, because a lot of
besides Brandy and Monica.
But was that even real beef though?
They beefing again. Brandy and Monica, K Michelle and Tamar. They beefing again.
Somebody. She is always beefing somebody.
They beefing again.
I don't know. I never really hear them put that in their songs like rappers do. You know?
Right. I feel like because,
the beef, they just beefing. I don't be hearing them singing, talking about some, ooh.
Yeah.
It's like,
rap is more, but you gotta think, rap is more aggressive. Rap is more raw. Like, you got, if you're an R&B singer, you probably gonna sing about, your ex, or you're gonna sing about love, or you're gonna sing about something emotional. It's not gonna sound right if you're trying to attack somebody singing. Like, that's gonna sound, crazy. But it's like, when you're,
I'm looking at the comment, girl. He said, yeah, Monica hit Brandy before they hit her, like, physically.
That's facts. I heard about that. Like, back in the 90s, back in the 90s, for sure.
Oh, we wouldn't have been performing. That performance would have been canceled. Because I'm like, that's a problem.
It would have been cut. And knowing me, I would have got on stage and said something.
She hit her in the face?
They had an altercation. I did hear that story. Yeah. They for sure had an altercation.
Right before they performed?
Like back in the day, yeah.
Yo, I would have never got on. Brandy, you a real one and professional, because I would have never.
And let me just say, Brandy is my fave. I love Brandy. And I love Monica.
Ow. Like, what was it?
I don't know. I think, from me watching interviews, I remember them saying it was just like the industry kind of pit them against each other. It wasn't like they necessarily had a personal problem. It was just more so like, oh, he say, she say type thing. Oh, well, Monica said this. Oh, Brandy said this. Oh, Monica, and it's just kind of.
Girl, she hit that girl in the face.
That's crazy.
Sad. I mean, yeah, because a lot of them was wanting them to do that. You know how people are doing those live battles?
Yeah.
Those, wanted Monica and Brandy to do one.
I think one of them said no.
She was saying, Brandy said Monica didn't want to do it. I'm gonna ask my mom about that. But did you know they was she hit her in the face? That is crazy.
Super crazy.
Be crazy with like when these artists be getting into these fights, that'd be low key funny to me, because number one, if I had the money they did,
I'm not gonna
got no reason to beef with nobody. Okay.
For what? Like, I'm gonna talk my shit in peace and then keep it moving. That's it.
Like, we got too much money for this. Why
like, what are we fighting for?
Like, are you gonna pay my bill today? Like, this is in general why I don't really argue with. Like, the only time I really have a problem with somebody is if they bring a problem to me. Like, I don't know. Exactly. Like, first of all, is it messing up my money? Is it messing up my? Does it have to do with my family? If it ain't got to do with them three things, I don't really. Oh, that stuff is so petty.
I always tell myself, if it's not gonna matter in the next couple of years, I can't spend too much time on it.
Right. Definitely, because it's just, life is too short to be really just all the negativity and stuff. And even now, Black people, like, our people are coming together now. We don't need to be beefing with each other. Like,
at all.
I
mean, it's ridiculous, because it's like, I feel like we're stronger together.
Yeah, especially women, because if anything, they're trying to put us against each other more than they do these men.
For sure.
Which is another reason why I feel like women in rap haven't excelled to the point. Like I would, like I said before, Nicki Minaj is one of the rap artists that has excelled like a male when we talk. And when I say excel like a male, I'm not knocking like Cardi B or anybody else like that, but I'm just saying, like, you wasn't hearing about rap artists on the scale like her. Like, we know about Lil Kim stuff, and yes, Lil Kim was before her, and like MC Lyte and Queen Latifah, but like, come on, y'all, let's be real. Like, when have you seen a female rap artist on that type of scale doing world tours?
Right, like, exactly.
Come on now, like, give credit.
Like I said, it's a difference. There's a difference between a superstar and a megastar, and I feel like Nicki Minaj is a megastar. I feel like, you know, because she's crossed all genres. She's crossed everything that she's needed to cross, touched everything she needed to touch. So it's like, you feel me? That's what separates her. When you can get on stage and really perform.
Hip hop, pop.
Exactly.
Reggae. We talking about even the Spanish people. She was on some of their songs. On all that stuff. Like, you wasn't seeing rap artists in the 90s doing that. They wasn't doing none of that. So like, y'all gotta, for real. Do you ever want to do like reggae or pop or other genres like that?
I'm open to it. I love music. Music is music to me at the end of the day, because I feel like every genre influences the other. If it wasn't for, if it wasn't for rock, or if it wasn't for gospel, like, even in rap, like, rap samples everything. You hear elements of rock, you hear elements of reggae, you hear elements of gospel, you hear everything. So I just feel like everything is one. It's a part of each other. So I wouldn't mind, and that's what makes you an artist, when you're able to be versatile and actually, do different genres and please different audiences outside of your own that you're used to. So, I'm open to it for sure.
I feel like makes you a mega star is when you can appeal to more than one audience than your own. Because there's billions of people on this earth that listen to all kind of types of music. So when you can be versatile and reach other people from other countries, then that's how you know, like, yeah, you getting pretty.
You a mega star. Exactly.
Yeah. So exactly. I know with COVID, a lot has been put on hold and like closings and stuff, but do you have any other shows that you have planning in the future?
It actually put a lot on hold, because before the coronavirus and before quarantine and all of that, I had like a couple of things lined up for summertime, but all of that got kind of pushed back because of the coronavirus. So right now I've just been in the studio. I just had a session. I have another session coming up next week. So I just been working on that, grinding that out, and I want to work on putting some videos out so you guys can have visuals to watch and look at and put a face to the name. So they say, who is Tspokes? They actually know, so that's what I'm working on right now.
Who came?
I froze again. I came up with that name. When I was younger, I used to do spoken word. And it took me a while to come up with a rap name, because I'm like, dang, what do I want to call myself? And I didn't want to call myself something that was cliche either. So I'm like, Tspokes, that's different. I didn't know anybody with that name. And so my first name is Tierra, and then I used to do spoken word. I feel like poetry, rap, it all is intertwined. It all goes together. So Tspokes, that's how I came up with that.
I had another poet on here. I love spoken word. So have you thought about like kind of doing, going back and forth and doing like spoken word pieces?
I thought about incorporating that like into an album, because an album has different elements, different transitions, intros, outros, interludes. So I really wanted to do that for sure. Kind of like how Floetry did, how they sang, but then they incorporated the spoken word in between. Yeah, for sure.
I think, out of all, it's a lot of artists that do, because that's where a lot of artistry comes from, is spoken word. It's poetry. But I feel like, when Floetry hit the scene, they really, really like really put spoken word into their music, like really to the forefront, because I miss them. Like I know Marsha still is the, but what happened to the other girl? Y'all know if she's
I don't know, because Marsha's doing her thing. I know Marsha and Bro just has a name for herself.
Yeah, I'm wondering if the other girl is like doing spoken word or something. I'm gonna have to research her, see what she's doing.
I don't know what happened to her.
A lot of duos that I'd be like, well, where's it? Just like the Clips, that rap group, I had mentioned them last time. I was like, where's
with Pusha T and his brother?
But where's the other guy? See, like who's the other guy? Like, what is his name?
I don't even remember. All I know is Pusha T, and I know it's his brother.
And that's why I was like, I know Pusha T, but where's the other brother? Isn't that like a twin brother or something? They like twins or something?
They look just alike. They look exactly alike.
I'm like, where's the twin? Where are these people? And you know, the thing, they could just be working behind the scenes, and we just don't know. But I really, like, the one Chronicles I'm excited to come out is No Limit and Rough Rider Chronicles.
That's gonna be dope. Yeah, that's gonna be dope. I already saw the Death Row Chronicles, and that was dope. So I already know No Limit is gonna be super dope. Cause Master P is like,
y'all about to listen to some real music, okay? Some real. Cause I can honestly say I ain't never seen, when it, as far as like Rough Riders, I ain't never seen any other like person who's a bike incorporate bike life into rap life. I've never seen that from anybody.
And that's a dope concept. It's different.
Very different. And I'm kind of sad that they kind of died down a little bit. I feel like he need to bring, you know, maybe like if because you never know, there could be some other artists out there that do have that bike lifestyle, you know.
Right.
I feel like he should definitely bring some of that back, because
and incorporate it.
It was a rough era. It was very rough. It was a very rough era. So I like miss all that. It's funny how a lot of this stuff is like Chronicles now, because when I think about it, it was a long time ago, but it wasn't that long. God, I was born in 91.
It wasn't.
That's not that long.
I was born in 99, so it wasn't that long ago.
28 years, yeah, but when you think about the evolution of music and stuff, that's really not that old. It's old to y'all, but it ain't old to a lot of, like, that's not that old.
Right.
Like,
it's not at all.
Like, for example, Beyonce came out in 90. She ain't even 40 yet. She's not even 40 yet.
That's what I'm saying. A lot of this stuff is relatively not new, but it's new. Like, it's not old at all. And a lot of stuff in music is just recycled through generations.
It is
through
like
culture, style,
I
everything.
remember when Rihanna and Kanye did that song with the guy from that the guy from the Beatles.
You said who?
Remember when Rihanna and Kanye did that song with that guy from the Beatles? Was he from the Beatles, y'all?
Rihanna and Kanye did a song. I'm not sure.
The 4 or 5 seconds from Wildin'. I'm not sure. Oh, no, I still got some battery. Let me Google the song, y'all. Hold up. I can't think of the name of the song. Oh, I'm sad. But it's like a really well song. But the funny part is like everybody was trying to say Rihanna and Paul McCartney. That's his name.
Paul McCartney, okay.
Everybody was trying to say Rihanna and Kanye was putting Paul McCartney on. I said, do y'all not know how old Paul McCartney is? And how much of a musical genius he is? If anything, he's putting them on.
They don't realize. I don't think they realize the impact that a lot of these more, I'm not even gonna call them older artists, I'm saying more seasoned artists have on a lot of younger artists, whether they want to say it or not. They have a huge impact on the way we sound, you know, just our everything. It's all a part of the culture. It's all a part of the hip-hop culture as a whole.
Make me laugh when I see certain comments when it comes to artistry and things like that, because I consider myself, because I have a big musical background with my family, I have a really good ear when I listen, because I'm very versatile with my music. I just don't listen to one type of music. So when I see certain comments about music, I'm like, yeah, you only listen to one type of music. And it like
it's apparent.
Well, everybody is entitled to their opinion, but when you make comments like that, that lets me know you really don't know anything about music. Or even or music history or the history of music. Like you don't really know your music. Like I'm gonna need you to do your research on some people.
Exactly. I mean, cause just like music period. Like I said earlier, all the different elements influence each other. Rock, pop, R&B, everything. Yeah. Everything is intertwined and becomes one.
So some of y'all that's on here, I see some new people that have been tapped in. I see Tspokes here with me. We're just getting to know a little bit more about her and her love for music. If y'all have questions, it could be about music, maybe something that, maybe something that she likes to do. What's one of the favorite things you like to do outside of your music?
Oh, my favorite things to do outside of music. Dang, that's a good question.
Everyone has a hobby,
Shoot, music is my hobby. Let me see. What I like to do outside of music. I mean, I like to chill with my friends, just regular stuff. Because I am young. I'm only 20, so, regular stuff. I like to chill with my friends, stuff like that.
So, like, do you I mean, before quarantine and stuff has, gone down, are you liking, college life? Because I know when I was in college, my first 2 years of college, I went to Kansas State University. So I went to, a big school. So, college party life was something else when you're at a bigger school. So how is, college life for you?
College life is cool. I'm working. Well, I've been working ever since I've been in college. So I work and go to school at the same time. So, it's cool. I go to a community college, but I'm about to transfer to university soon. So I'm excited about that, to actually go to a university and just to, vibe in that element and take on that journey, because that's going to be a whole new journey for me.
Are you going to go to?
Most likely at Cal State. I haven't decided exactly which one, but I know I want to stay in California because I want to still pursue my music. So for sure, Cal State, for sure.
I can say if I had to do it all over again, I would go to community college first, only because within college I switched my major. So it definitely saves you a lot of money if you go to community college first. Because being a big university, if you don't prioritize your time, it can be overwhelming. Only because
it can be a lot.
So much stuff to do. When I say so much stuff to do, other than going out, guys, there's a lot of extracurricular activities. You could be a part of so many different clubs,
and it can be distracting.
Yeah, it can be, especially I was a single mom. I had just had my son. My son was 3 months when I went to college. So I was juggling being a mom, going to school. I was in gospel choir. I was trying to be a part of all the, trying to go to the different community events they had. It was odd. So even if you didn't have a child, it's a lot to juggle. Because I had some friends who were in fraternities and sororities, especially when you start getting involved in things like that. Your time, you barely have time to do anything.
Right?
Yeah. So it's one of those things where it's a good experience. It can be a lot to handle. But it's fun though, y'all. I recommend, even for kids who don't want to they don't want to go to college. I always recommend they at least try, because they never know, they might really enjoy it, because it's more. I mean, you are there to get your degree. You are, but you learn much more other than what you learn in the class. It's
for sure
stuff you learn. Because I can say I had some great teachers, but I had some of the worst teachers. When I say worst teachers, y'all, it's just, you can't always learn from some people. I had such a monotone teacher where he taught.
I hate that. I can't learn in that type of environment.
And the thing is, all the notes were in the everything he talked about was in the PowerPoint he sent you, but he was very monotone, very boring, to the point to where I really never the class, because he already put the work online, and I'm like, I can't sit in this class for an hour and like do this.
Right.
And it was like natural disaster. It was a class that had nothing to do with my major. That's one
of
thing.
Of course, there's a lot of those classes that we have to take that has nothing to do with nothing.
Yes, this is why I recommend it for anyone who's going to college, go to community college first. Why? Because you're going to end up, you're taking first 2 years, you're taking classes you either already took and you don't need.
And you're taking the same classes everybody else is taking at the universities.
It's like, and that's one thing that I changed about college. If I had to change anything, it would be I would not take classes that did not have anything to do with my major.
Right.
Now, it's one thing that you want to, now, I don't know, it's different with your English, because they want you to do the English and the math and the speech and stuff, because some of this stuff you can take in high school and can transfer it over to college.
Right.
But y'all don't, that's one thing I would change. It's really all about money, because because this is when I switched my major to nursing. I was an accounting major, then I switched it to nursing, and then I was like, what does U.S. history have to do with nursing?
Nothing.
Why am I paying for this? Like, why am I paying for this? This is like, so I get it. Now, I don't know what you guys take as far as journalism, but I'm hoping everything that you're taking you can use with journalism.
Oh yeah, of course.
But it was so fun having you on here, because you know.
Thank you. It's so nice meeting you.
Yeah, I don't be doing that. Yeah, I be in LA all the time. I don't be doing that, y'all. I be going back and forth.
Where do you live?
Be trying to be in. I like doing this for people because I'm in San Diego. So I'm only 2 hours away.
All streaming platforms: Spotify, Apple Music, SoundCloud. Who is Tspokes? They can follow me on Instagram, Tspokes Music, Twitter. I am Tspokes. That's pretty much it. My social media. Tspokes Music, Tspokes everywhere. Type in Tspokes, I should pop up.
Yeah, so everybody, yes, go follow _City_Underrated TV. If you missed this interview, don't worry. It'll be on my IGTV and it'll be on YouTube, so y'all can go back and rewatch it. We have met our goal, guys. So the cash giveaway is on. Go look at those instructions on the post. So if you want to be entered into the cash giveaway, the post is there, the instructions are there, because I definitely want to give back to my support. Thank y'all for supporting me so much. I truly appreciate it. So if y'all, and anybody who's an entrepreneur, like I said, I don't care what you do. You could be an artist. You could do a chef, like I said, makeup, real estate, anything that's not in the entertainment industry. I don't care what it is that you do. Email me. I want to get you on here so you can definitely let everybody know what your business is. So it was so good having you on here.
It was so good meeting you too.
So you have a good night. Y'all have a good night too. And
you too.
Tomorrow.
Thank you.